today we'll be presenting to you the result of or the presenting to you the application or the result of the output of the code. In the first part, we have showed you the code and how each of those code corresponds to the final project and how those codes work together to create this final project. As you can see, when you start to run the code, it will show the main page, the night store, and three of the difficulty, which is the easy, medium, and hard. As you can see, each difficulty is a button which the player can choose to answer or I choose to play. But today we'll be only presenting to you the easy because that is the only one we can solve. Easy, which is 8 by 8, the medium 16 by 16, and the hard, which is 32 by 32. Before we'll be continuing, we will show you that this is what the medium board will look like, as you can see, and this is the hard board. The hard board will look like if you will try to solve it. After pressing the button, it will show you this 8 by 8 table. Each tile is considered as a button, and each button can be clicked to represent the movement of the knight. You can start anywhere, by the way. So for example, let's start here. One click is considered the move. One click is considered a one move of the knight piece. As you can see, the second move, which is 2. You might be wondering, why is there a glowing pieces or tiles? This represents the movement a knight can only make. So whenever we click on the highlighted part, we will consider a move of the knight. But once we click on a tile that is not highlighted, for example this one, it will say invalid move, game over, and start over again. We can only move on the tiles that are highlighted. Whenever you move on the wrong tile or the tile that is not highlighted, will be considered a wrong move and your game will be over and you have to start again. So I'll be passing to my teammate Charjan Wow to show you how to solve the Night Story 8 by 8. Thank you.
Thank you for that introduction, Steve. Now, as to recall, the night store it is used to solve by using an L direction. Now, what is an L direction or an L movement? It's basic. It's basically, as the name says, any direction that forms an L. So right now we're going to solve the night store easy mode, which is the 8 by 8 tile. Now, as you can see, we can select any files or any tiles, it doesn't matter. Like for example, we're gonna start this one and it will highlight us the possible movements of the L direction. Now, the L direction, as it said, it forms an L. It doesn't matter if it's a proper L like this one, or even a backward L, and even sidewards L. As long as it forms an L direction, then it can move and continue. Yes, like for this one, it has no valid moves left, or the night store itself is complete. So now, moving on, we're going to continue on how to properly solve a night store. Now I'm going to clarify there are 1,000 ways to solve a night store. This is not the only solution, and I'm sure you have your own solution as well. But for this one, I am going to use the solution from the website cool but useless. As you remember the website coming from our previous video. So now sit back, relax as we going to solve the night store. Okay, after like I'm pretty sure it takes a few minutes and I need to focus for that. But yeah, after a few minutes, the night tour is complete. And of course, you know it's complete. As you can see, the tiles are no longer in its light gray color. There are no more highlights. And of course, with the pop-up message of congratulations, you have completed the tour. Now, once again, this is not the only solution. There are many solutions in a night store, especially in an 8 by 8 night store, as this is the most common mode of the problem. Now, that is all for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from our video.